Welcome to Over 55. I'm your host, Ron McNish, and this show's about boomers and beyond, people who have retired or looking to retire. I'd like to introduce our first guest, who is Rose McKenna, a physiotherapist at the Arthritis Society, correct?
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Rose, tell us a bit about, I guess, the Arthritis Society and what you do there.
Well, the Arthritis Society, most people know the Arthritis Society as a fundraiser for arthritis research. So that's a cross-Canada not-for-profit organisation. What I do is very unique in that I am funded through the Ministry of Health in Ontario. It's a provincial government through the Ministry of Health to provide physiotherapy. We also provide occupational therapy and social work services for people who have been diagnosed with arthritis. Okay. So the great thing about my job is I get to see the patient wherever they need to be seen. So I would go into the home. Oh. If it was a child, I could see that child in the school. I would see them in clinics, hospital settings. I also do worksite evaluation. So I'll go into your workplace if you're having trouble holding on to that job because you have severe rheumatoid arthritis. I will help you keep that job by making recommendations specific about your job.
That's amazing because I've suffered for many years with this, and I didn't realize it was that extent. Our organization is also funded through the LHINs, so I understand where you're coming from with the LHINs, and I didn't realize that they paid for a lot of that.
So that is covered by the Ministry of Health, but it's specifically for people with arthritis. Okay. That's our role.
Right. So you go in and, so you could come to my workplace.
I could. If you have arthritis that's interfering with your ability to do your job, but I would also, if you're a senior living in your home, and I see many, many seniors with osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, and the other many different forms of arthritis, they're often widowed, single, divorced, they live alone, they live in an apartment. Our goal for those patients is very much to keep them independent in their home. So often that will be making recommendations. Maybe they're having trouble with bathing. Maybe they're having trouble getting off the toilet. It's as simple and basic as that. It's a basic function of life. It might be difficulty walking or doing stairs. We would prescribe specific exercises probably to get them stronger, improve their flexibility and help with the stiffness and the pain that they're having. But also, which is really important for most seniors out there, don't realize the benefit of being physically active. Because if you want to age healthy, you want to keep your independence as you go into the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s decade, what you do today is going to make a huge impact on your ability to stay independent in your own home.
Now, is there also eating? I mean, you know, health is all not just exercise, but I guess it's proper eating, and that affects as well.
It's healthy nutrition, so watching your weight. So if you're overweight and you have osteoarthritis of your knees, if you try to lose 5 pounds, you'll actually improve your symptoms. You'll improve your pain. You unload the joint, which is going to help that joint and the future deterioration of that cartilage in the joint.
That's amazing. Now, how many, I guess, physiotherapists are there out of London or London area?
So our office in London, we actually have 10 staff but we have social workers, occupational therapists, and physiotherapists there. So I think we have 5 physiotherapists in that area. But the area we cover is from Owen Sound to Sarnia to Windsor to St. Thomas. So it's a huge geographic area. Right. So we are spread thin on the ground, but we try to go wherever the need is.
I mean, like I said, I've had operations on and I didn't realize that you people, physiotherapists, came out and actually paid visits to your home, and I don't know how many people even knew that themselves, other than getting in touch with you.
We're often called the best kept secret in Ontario.
Like us.
Yeah.
Great.
So again, from the population we see, so we would see children with juvenile arthritis. We see many, many people with inflammatory types of arthritis, which most people aren't aware of. So they kind of know about rheumatoid, but there's psoriatic arthritis, ankylosing spondylitis, lupus, scleroderma. There's lots of other diagnoses that we will see, and that's, we want to see those people as early to diagnosis to prevent that disability that can come down the road.
Okay, so there's probably crawlers on the screen as we talk, so they can contact your office. Is there a place where they actually can come in if they're able enough to physically get into your office?
Absolutely. We have an office right on York Street at the corner of York and Colburn. Okay. So, but all they have to do to contact us, they can go on our website and go to www.arthritis.ca and just click on Program and Services, and they can actually self-refer themselves to our services by clicking on a link there. Okay. The only thing is they have to have a confirmed diagnosis of arthritis from the family doctor.
Okay. Well,
so if you think you have arthritis, go to your family doctor and say, if they say you have arthritis and you have to live with it, That's also a bit of a misconception out there. There's lots of things you can do for your arthritis. So, or they can just call our London office at 519-433-2191.
Good.
And that they'll talk to Irma, and Irma can direct them how we can best serve them. And whether it's a therapist, or maybe it's one of our staying active programs, or maybe it's a self-management program on how they look after day to day.
Now, gout is part of it as well.
Absolutely, gout
And,
is there too.
I'd said earlier, I thought my wife broke my toe in the middle of the night because I woke up and I could hardly walk.
Yes.
Of course she didn't, but again, it was a symptom of arthritis. And I don't know if it comes before the arthritis, during or after, or any time.
Well, gout is a form of arthritis. It's just in the way it presents, it can present with extreme pain, excruciating pain. So if someone suspects they've had a gout episode, we would recommend that they go to the family doctor first to be investigated, because there is medications that they would use if there's a consistent, repeated pattern of episodes and flares of gout. Then you really should talk to your family doctor. And included in gout management is actually making sure you're eating healthy, watching your diet. But again, once the symptoms subside and the swelling goes down, then there are things you should do. Again, physical activity, exercise. If it's in your big toe, many people have in the big toe.
The right big toe.
Look at your footwear. Look at
Right.
what you're doing with your shoe to that specific joint.
Right. Well, thank you very much for coming on the show, Rose, and we look forward to keeping in touch with Arthritis Society, because it's very important. And we'll be right back with Dan from the Arthritis Society.